In 1986, the U.S. Mint proudly released its first American silver eagle as the one and only investment-grade silver bullion coin which the U.S. produces. This coin is well regarded with a coveted status as the world's most popular silver bullion coin on the planet, which gives it unparalleled liquidity. But is that still the case? In 1988, Canada released what would soon be a very popular bullion coin of its own, the Canadian Maple. And it's considered to be a very popular and liquid bullion coin as well. So, is the Silver Eagle still the king? We're going to talk about that more, so make sure you stay tuned. YouTube, how you doing? Silver and Gold Stack Attack coming at you with another episode. And of course, I hope everyone's doing well, and I'd like to thank you for being here today to check out the new video. I can't even begin to tell you how much I appreciate the amazing support. We are still the best damn community on YouTube. You guys are awesome. So today we're going to talk a little bit about the Silver Eagle and the Silver Maple. And if the Silver Maple has possibly surpassed the Eagle as the most popular bullion coin in the world. I know. I can already picture the eyes rolling out there in YouTube land, but we're going to analyze each one and see what we can come up with. So let's go ahead and roll this thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
So when we talk about government-issued bullion, the Silver Eagle does top most charts. And as the official silver bullion coin of the United States, it has a legal tender face value of $1. And let's face it, that's a token value. It's only to distinguish government-issued coins from privately made bullion products like silver rounds. And as a result, government coins made of silver do tend to have a slightly higher premium than generic rounds. Now, when the American Silver Eagle flew on the scene in 1986, it quickly emerged as one of the most desirable precious metal coins at a time where, well, few such silver bullion coins were issued. But as I stated earlier, just 2 years later, Canada launched its own silver bullion maple leaf in 1988. Now, what held back the maple in the early years was the spotting. They were terrible. One of the worst spotting silver coins to stack, and people complained about them for years. The Royal Canadian Mint turned a deaf ear to all the complaining, saying that maples were never meant to be collectible. They're just made to be silver bullion. Great stance, huh? But in 2018, Canada finally did address the issue by launching their Mint Shield program, and since then, maples are generally pretty pristine, with only a few spotting issues here and there. But all that said, has the maple leaf surpassed the Silver Eagle in worldwide popularity? Well, let's take a quick look at some comparison points. All right, I've put together a chart here that compares some of the major categories that we judge silver bullion on. So let's see the advantages and disadvantages of the Eagle and the maple. Now, first category is going to be purity. We all know the Eagle is 3/9 fine, the maple is 4/9 fine, and that is the highest purity of any government silver bullion coin. But it is such a minute difference. Sounds good for investment quality, but you're not getting more silver. You're just getting a slightly purer blend. But that being said, we'll go with the advantage maple on that one. Next category is milk spotting. The Eagle does still spot, and it can do it on its own. It can do it in the mint tube, on the slab, you name it, it can still spot. For the maple, it does still spot. You'll see it from time to time, but since 2018, that has been greatly reduced. So again, advantage, gonna go to the maple. Third category, it's gonna be security features. The Eagle has its astounding missing reed. And we didn't even get that till what? Recently. With the maple, you're looking at three major security features. First one is the radial lines, which you turn that thing in the light and it is beautiful. You just get a radiating effect of light. Second one is the privy, a little maple leaf privy with the year in it. You have to use a microscope or a magnifying glass to see it. It'll have the year in it. And lastly, it's not common, but it does exist on maples. It's bullion DNA, which if you put it in a special machine, it kicks back the features and validates your maple. So 3 features to 1. I got to go with the maple for the advantage on that one. Let's talk about premiums. And today's spot is $23.45 an ounce. The cheapest Eagle online today, as of today's date, is $29.04 with credit card. The cheapest maple online right now is $27.14. So we're looking at a pretty decent difference there. Not much, but enough. So right now, Eagles are $5.59 over. and maples are $3.69 over. So again, price-wise, we got to go with the maple. Liquidity. The eagle is easily the best-known coin right now worldwide. The maple can be liquidated worldwide as well. The eagle just enjoys a little bit more liquidity than the maple. So we'll give that one to the eagle. And the last one, artistic quality. Both are beautiful, guys. That's a tough call. Really tough call. You've got a classic design on the eagle and a really beautiful maple leaf. A really detailed maple leaf. Tough call. But being a U.S. stacker, I'm going to call that one for the silver eagle. So even though a lot of nations have launched their own silver bullion coin programs over the years, and despite the larger number of benefits the maple seems to have over the eagle, we do have to make note that the silver eagle still maintains a huge market share across the globe. They really do. They're popular with both American and international investors, and eagles are eligible for a bunch of tax-sheltered investment portfolio programs. Example, precious metal IRAs. Yes, the maples are still more affordable, and you get more silver for your buck. But if we're talking dominance, the eagle is still up there at the top. Now, in my personal opinion, I also believe that the maple isn't as far behind as some folks would have you believe. I really do think it's catching up to the eagle with each passing year. But let's talk numbers. Let's talk numbers really quickly before I give my final synopsis. If we look at the 2022 sales figures, sales of silver maple leafs were 37.1 million ounces in 2022. And that's versus 37.7 million ounces in 2021. So they did have a 2% drop from prior year. But for the silver eagle, well, the U.S. Mint produced a little over 16 million coins in 2022, where they produced 27 million coins in 2021. So that was quite a production drop in 2022 for the eagle. As of right now, even despite that 2022 comparison, there are still a lot more eagles than maples in circulation. But the Royal Canadian Mint has definitely stepped up the production of the maple, which makes it outpace the eagle in total sales, at least, in 2022. Now, how does it stand up in 2023? Well, we don't have the final numbers yet, but we'll see. So now that we've gone over some factoids about the eagle and the maple, which is actually the best? Well, the way I see it, not everyone's going to see it this way. This is just my opinion. And that's the fact that buyers really can't go wrong with stacking either one of these coins. Both of them are going to offer good value. They're highly liquid. And every precious metals dealer in the country will be happy to either buy or sell these coins at a moment's notice. And prices tend to be very competitive. Now, yeah, silver eagles are going to cost a bit more to purchase. We all know this. But they'll also bring a bit more when it's time to sell. You won't recover the premium unless silver jumps, but you'll get more than generics and more than maples. But here's my final opinion. Stackers whose focus is on buying as many ounces of silver as possible for the government-backed stuff should plan to favor the maple, since you're getting more silver for your buck. And those looking for the most popular and widely traded coin, and those who prefer U.S. legal tender coins, they'll probably favor the silver eagle. But if we're being completely pragmatic and we're looking to strictly stack silver weight, well, the heck with both of those. Generics are your best play overall. And you should probably bypass the maple and eagle completely in that regard. Yeah, generics cost less, and they'll yield barely above spot in a resale. But if the price of silver jumps to $30-$40 in a decade, I'm not saying it will, but if it does, then it just won't matter. So to sum everything up, we're kind of at an odd time to compare these two coins. Yeah, the maple's still cheaper, but eagles can be had for under $30 for the first time in over 2 years. So right now, I'm kind of caught in the middle. I'm stacking under 30 eagles until the premiums get stupid again. And if they do, I'm going back to maples. They've always been my main stacker anyway. Now, I know that's kind of an ambiguous ending here, but for me, it's all predicated on price and value. I'm going to go where the best value is, and the eagle's worldwide popularity still places it above the maple with the current premium drop on them. So for now. But if we're talking about the king of silver bullion, well, debatably, the eagle still reigns supreme due to that popularity. But don't ignore the maple. Don't ignore it. I feel like the winds of change could be in motion. All right. So there you have it. I'm stacking eagles for now until the premiums go back up, and then it's back to the maples. Pretty simple. I guess you could say that I still prefer the maple to the eagle overall when it's said and done, but I'm staying on eagles until the premiums get out of hand again. Anyway, be sure to leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. I love reading them all, and I do try to respond to each one. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of the Silver and Gold Stack Attack. And if you made it this far, well, kudos to you. I'll definitely catch up with you in the next episode, but in the meantime, you know what's up.
What do you want to do with your life?
Damn right. Get stacked. Stay safe and be well, everyone. I am out of here. Peace, folks.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.